Welcome to Beauty in the Breakup podcast. I am Julie Tootin, and I invite you to the possibility of moving beyond the upset and creating your lighter and brighter future. So in this episode, I'm going to share a tool to help you get to the place where everything comes from a space of allowance, where everything is just an interesting point of view. There's nothing right and nothing wrong. There's just choice and what is and what else might be possible. So when you take a fixed point of view, you can't see any other possibilities. You just start to gather evidence to justify you having the point of view in the first place. The way to be free is to have the ability to see all points of view. It's not just the ones that you defend. So this is what we call being in allowance. Allowance gives you freedom from your points of view as well as other people's points of view. And how much do we react to or resist other people's points of view and try to get them to align and agree with ours? It's a whole lot of effort. So in using this tool, you're clearing your own fixed points of view to create more space and allowance for you and everyone else. Today I went for a walk in the redwoods, and there's this stream that runs through the redwoods, and it always reminds me of this tool, interesting point of view, because you imagine a rock in the stream and the water just flows over and around it, and the rock is the rock and the stream is the stream. But when you are in resistance to something, let's say the stream is like rushing really strongly and it beats on the rock and it wears the rock down. That's the resistance. Or if the stream is really rushing fast and it's a smaller rock and it pushes the rock along with it, that is the alignment and agreement with something. So these are just indications of different ways of being with energies and points of view. And if we can be interesting point of view, where the rock is the rock and the stream is the stream, that's you being aware of what's going on, not being triggered by things, not having to resist or react, not having to agree, but allowing yourself to have the space of observation without coming to a conclusion of what's right, what's wrong, and that your one point of view, your perspective, is the only way to be. So the way the tool works is when you do have a trigger and something comes up, you take a moment and say to yourself, interesting point of view, that I have this point of view. Wherever you're trying to make yourself right or make someone else wrong, interesting point of view that I have this point of view. And then just take a breath. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. And also, if somebody else has a point of view, they're projecting at you and they're expecting you to align and agree with them or fight with them, you could, in your head, be saying, interesting point of view, they have this point of view. Interesting point of view, they have this point of view. And what happens is you start to disable those buttons that people used to be able to press and get you to react. They become disabled. It disconnects so that they can press and press and press, and you don't react. You're just like, okay, yep, I see you have this point of view, or I see you want me to do this thing. What do I want to choose? And it gives you the space, the freedom, the ability to look at what's going on and see what your choices are, rather than feeling like you must do A, B, or C. You must have this reaction, and you must give in, or you must try to overcome. There's a totally different possibility when you step back and you see that there's multiple different angles to be able to look at a situation, and that your one perspective isn't right. It isn't the only perspective, and it's also not wrong. And you can choose to walk around the situation, look at all perspectives, and then make a better choice for everybody involved. So this tool of interesting point of view is a tool from Access Consciousness, and it's to get us into being in more of a space of allowance. And if you want to learn more about the nuances of allowance, there's a beautiful book that was just put out by Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, called The Gift of Allowance, and I highly recommend it. I will put a link in the show notes. And practice this tool with anything that comes up. Interesting point of view. Even if it's your own trigger of yourself, and you find yourself being judgy with yourself or hard on yourself, you could be, interesting point of view that I have that point of view too. And what else might be possible? Thank you for listening to Beauty in the Breakup podcast. If you enjoyed the tools and information in this podcast, please leave a 5-star rating and subscribe to the podcast. And please share it. What will the world be like if more people had access to these tools of creating ease and joy with relationships and even breakups? Thank you.